Greetings viewers, Jordan JT Trainer here with something pretty cool to share. So if you saw my first 2023 video of this channel, I mentioned that I've been practicing script writing for quite some time. Well, I decided to share a fan script that I wrote a little while ago. Before I talk about that, I want to point out that I currently use two screenwriting softwares, Celtx and Trelby. Celtx is more advanced and offers plenty of good features, such as being able to use bold, italic, and underlines for certain words, dual dialogue for when two characters are talking simultaneously, notes, and I think storyboarding, although I haven't gotten to that feature yet. It's got plenty of options for those who want to add a little style to their scripts. One real downside about Celtx is that if you want to write more than one episode of a TV show and unlock certain other features, you have to be on a paid subscription. Although subscription is cheap, like $5 or $6 a month, I'm currently having financial issues and I'm subscribed to plenty of streaming services, so yeah, I'm sticking with the free use for the time being. Trelby is more free and open source, and you can make more than one script at a time without being on a paid subscription. One downside is that, along with lacking dual dialogue and certain other features, Trelby doesn't allow bold, italic, and underline for words. So if you want to emphasize certain words in your script while using Trelby, you have to use caps. I notice most movie scripts use caps for certain words anyway, but I prefer using a more stylish approach because I think it adds more pizzazz to the script. Another downside with Trelby is that you can't copy and paste things on the script. You have to import and export a pre-existing one, and that's kind of a pain. To make a long story short, I use both screenwriting softwares for different kinds of scripts. I've used Celtx to write movies and short films, including TV specials, and I use Trelby to write sketches and episodes of shows that are under 30 minutes. Okay, now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about the fan script I mentioned. Back in December 2020, I wrote a SpongeBob fanfic called Squidward Goes to GameStop, which, believe it or not, I got inspired to make from a meme I saw on DeviantArt. It's currently my best received fanfiction story, with many people telling me it could work for an actual SpongeBob episode. And since I've gotten more used to writing scripts in the passing years, I decided to write an actual script version of my fanfic. The script version is pretty much the same as the original story, with just some added dialogue and details. It took over a month to finish, mainly because I had a little trouble describing certain parts, such as Squidward playing the video game. I've never been great at explaining things, and I often wonder how professional / more experienced scriptwriters are able to do stuff like that. One major difference in the script version is that for legal reasons I had to change the name of GameStop and the consoles featured in it. I also changed the title from Squidward Goes to GameStop to Squidward Goes Gamer. Yeah, it's not as catchy, but again, legal reasons. Now, despite what people said regarding my fanfic, there's a big chance that this script won't get turned into an actual episode of SpongeBob, because I heard Nickelodeon doesn't accept fan scripts, even if they're appropriate. I figured they would make an exception with SpongeBob, since that's their biggest moneymaker, and it's never having an overachieving plot nor been big on continuity. But even so, the chances of this being turned into an actual SpongeBob episode are pretty slim. Despite that though, I'm really proud of this fan script and I'd like to see something happen to it. Like if it doesn't get turned into an official episode of SpongeBob, maybe someone can make a fan comic of it. Or maybe even a fan animation, which hopefully won't get attacked by Viacom if it happens. Until then, I decided to share my SpongeBob fan script here so you could all let me know what you think and maybe try to find someone who can make the script a reality. I'd really like that. Of course, I'm not going to share the entire fan script in this video because it's 16 pages long and I don't want to bore people to death. So instead, I'm just going to share a short preview of what to expect from it, and you can read the rest in the link in the description. Since I currently don't have access to any deepfake tools, I can't make it sound like the actual voice actors are reading the script as the characters they're known for. So instead, I'm just going to do my own voice impression of the characters. They're not the best, but I promise you they are tolerable. If you like what you read, maybe I'll share more scripts in the future. Alright, that all being said, here's a look at my SpongeBob fan script called Squidward Goes Gamer. Hey, SpongeBob and Patrick. Oh, hi, Squidward. How are you doing on this fine Sunday? Surprisingly fine. What have you two been doing? We've been shopping at Game Shop. Game Shop? Yeah, the store is having a one-day sale where everything is half priced. And with the money I've been saving, Patrick and I decided to take the opportunity to buy the Swimtendo Switch and some of its games. Swimtendo Switch? Yeah, it's the latest gaming system that's both a home console and a handheld system, so you can choose whether to play games on TV or on the go, hence why they call it the Switch. I see. Wait, so why have you two been into video games? Since yesterday when SpongeBob and I decided to check the store out after he finished work. We also saw this flyer about the sale. SpongeBob reaches into one of his shopping bags, takes out a flyer, and shows it to Squidward. The flyer features the Game Shop logo with images of gaming systems such as the Nintendo Switch, the V-Box One, and the PlayStation 5 beneath it, and a tag at the bottom that says everything is 50% off for one day. That's actually a pretty impressive advertisement. It sure is. If you're not doing anything today, Squidward, how about you join us? You can share Patrick's controller. No thanks. Video games are nothing more than torture devices that poison people's minds and turn them into mindless zombies. Not to mention they are an insult to true art and have absolutely no value. I would rather chew on my clarinets. Okay. Well, you can keep the flyer just in case you want to at least check out the store. Come on, SpongeBob. I want to go rescue the princess before the evil monkey man takes her to another castle. You got it, Patrick. Game on! SpongeBob and Patrick give a short whoop before entering the pineapple house, with the former unknowingly dropping the flyer, which floats down to the ground and lands near Squidward's feet. Typical morons. Wasting a nice day doing childish activities. Squidward starts walking back to his lawn chair, only to suddenly stop after only 5 steps, as curiosity starts to grow within him. He turns around and looks at the pineapple house for 3 seconds before walking toward it. Once he's at the pineapple house, Squidward looks at the window. Inside, SpongeBob and Patrick have already set up the switch to the former's TV and are sitting down with both holding the controller. The game the duo are playing is not shown, but techno music plays as they seem happy and let out a few giggles. After watching them for a short while, Squidward looks down at the ground and spots the flyer. He picks it up and rereads the Game Shop advertisement on it. Squidward then looks back and forth between the flyer and the window 3 times before looking at apparently nothing. Well, I don't have any other plans for today. I suppose checking this place out wouldn't hurt. Squidward crumples up the flyer and tosses it in a nearby recycling bin. He then walks over to his house and enters the front door. A moment later, Squidward comes out from behind his house, riding his bike and wearing a helmet. He pedals past the pineapple house, with the sounds of SpongeBob and Patrick laughing being heard.